life and living day to day. I hope you can get away, yeah, and join me a moment in the blind time shed where no one's left behind, yeah. Today we're going to be going over my modifications to the Venturi Avenger. Okay, and I basically went through this thing, figured out everything I didn't like with it, and fixed it pretty much. So the first thing I didn't like was, well, the stock. This thing sucks. Plastic, it's hollow. It's light, but it's a little bit flexy, and I really didn't care for it, especially the Picatinny on the front. So if I was to remake this gun, what would I do? I would give it a wood stock. I would bed it in there super snug so that it didn't have any flex. I would replace this terrible barrel band that pinches down on the tank and nicks it. I would give it a back pod system and an extended Picatinny rail all the way on the front. Okay, I would give it a cheek riser because it's missing a cheek riser. All right, and I'd probably give it an adjustable stock, a butt pad on the end of it. Okay, and then I'd want an advanced barrel system in it, and I'd want a built-in shroud so that it didn't have a big old bulky can on the end of it. And so that's what all I would want for it. And so, well, that's what I built. And so I'm going to bring you on over, and we're going to take a look at a quick video, and I'll go through it. As we go through this, I'm going to kind of explain what I got going on some of this. We're going to go to a different channel. I think it is 3. Okay, there we go. I'm going to zoom you in on this, and we're going to take a quick look at this video and see what you guys think. Okay, and then I'll eventually get to play right here. And so this is the beginning. Now you see you got a bit of a reflection there. See if I can. Yeah, it is what it is. All right, we got a rough stock here, and I got it drawn out, and I'm kind of envisioning what I want to do with it. Okay, I'm talking a little bit here about it, what's going on. I'm explaining that I want a hole through stock on it, but I'm not sure if I got quite enough room. And there's some voids in the wood itself that I'm going to have to fill with epoxy. I really like the overall grain pattern of it. I'm really excited at this point about it. And so I'm talking about a few of the points where I want to build the barrel up a little bit higher. You can see it's a thick piece of wood. I'm going to have to trim it down on each side, and it's got the wavers from the voids in there. You can really see that, probably pretty good there. But the grain is magnificent, so that's what I was really hoping for. I didn't care about the voids because I knew I was going to be taking a lot of that out. And so just the stuff along the edges I knew I was going to have to fill, which I eventually did. And I was looking at the stripes going through there thinking, wow, that would be really cool for that handle. I was initially going to checker this, but after seeing the grain pattern in it, I couldn't bring myself to destroy that beautiful grain pattern in the wood. And so now we can see I'm getting it roughed in. I've got all the milling done on it to be able to slide the receiver mostly in. It's not completely down yet, but I'm still working on it. I'm talking about a few of the things that I'm fitting in, about some of the stuff I do like. The edges I'm talking about a little bit there. I'm going over some of the deep scratches that it's got in it still. I'm going to have to get out because I hand carved all this. And I'm going over the finger grooves and some of the other stuff that I liked about the hole pattern there. I enlarging that hole pattern a little bit, and I'm showing that there's a few little spots left that I still have to fill on the stock. Okay. Here I'm showing it where it's a little bit more refined from the other side. Okay. And we get into that. That's a quick trim off of this side there. Now here's a quick picture of the moderator or the barrel where I took and drilled it symmetrically all the way around. Okay, now this is out of sync, but this is a picture of the back plate that I was getting ready to engrave on it. All right, and so you can see that I'm pointing out on the TV, so it's actually much larger than it is in scale there. So it's actually only about 1.5 inches by 1 inch part. I'm talking about how I'm going to engrave it a little bit. There's a quick picture of the engravers with my 1800 vision on it. And then I think we go to the rifle itself. There's the back engraved plate. And then I'm just going to go ahead and pause that. And then I'm going to take you for a little ride here. And we're going to just take and go over here. Let's see if I can do this with everything that we got here. Probably not. One never knows. Alright. It's looking promising. Alright, so we're going to take you right over here. We're going to take a look at it. So we got the back cheek riser right here. Adjustable. We have the adjustable buttstock on it. The built-in saber tactic, and this is built right into the stock, and I've extended out. This is a hard composite, plastic type composite, and I've milled in and managed to mill in everything that I wanted into this butt pod itself right here, just the pad. And so this is milled into it, my riser for this is milled into it, and then the saber tactical monopod for the back, all milled in, beautiful. Okay. Here's the green on it, the back plate I was just showing you. Okay, we got the custom knob. Oh yeah, I forgot about the custom throw lever if I wanted something custom for that. Okay, and so here we go. We're gonna come right around here. Here's the barrel band, and it's screwed right into the stock, right back into here, nice and deep. That won't interfere with the barrel. And we got the built-in moderator here. You can see. Alright, so this thing's just tight as tight can be, okay? I mean, I love the grain pattern on it. Look at that. That's wicked awesome. Alright, and so I guess at this point, it's got a special barrel system in here that has a series of baffles in here that are tight to the shroud and contain the barrel to keep it from moving even more. Down on the underside, I've taken and lined all this with like a truck bed rhino liner, okay? And so this is rhino liner here coming around, and then in the inside of the bedding is all rhino liner. All right, so this thing is just awesome. You can hear the wind out there howling. It's just crazy. We got 20-mile-per-hour winds with 30-mile-per-hour gusts going on here. So we got some serious wind. You can see the trees just going crazy. Right, even in the blind here, we're getting blasted. But now let's just go ahead and take a look and see how this bad boy shoots. Let's check it right on out, eh? All right, so let's put it right up to here. We're gonna zoom you back into this. I'm gonna try to get this a little bit more clarified for you. And we're gonna put you right where you need to be, I think. Grab this. Pull you back a little bit. And instead of the scope cam for this particular one, I'm going to pull this back. And maybe I'll just get you right in there as best we can. And get you to the other view for the target. I think it's number 2. Number 1. Alright. Alright, and now I'm just going to go ahead and shoot some groups towards center 1, even in this crazy wind. And we'll see how it does. Alright. Here we go. Load the first one. I'm shooting these with the pellet tray, not the clip. Okay. Go ahead and bring it up. And I'm going to shoot at the bottom of the middle diamond. Now on a quieter day, with a little bit less wind, we'll go ahead and do the full testing on this thing. But I just wanted to shoot it real quick and see. There's one 4-shot group. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Let's go up into the upper corner over there and shoot over there real quick. Let's see. I'm going to go right to the point of the diamond. Should bring us right at the bottom of the diamond. It looks like I'm maxed out. Okay, on my drop. Let's see what she'll do. Next target. You can hear and see these winds, like I said, 20 to 30 miles per hour gusts with a steady 10 to 15. Hear these winds, guys? This is crazy. Alright, so here we go. Oh, nice. Looking pretty good for that so far. Alright. Even in this wind. Now these groups are way better without wind, of course. Alright, so there's that one. Looking sweet. This is at 25 yards. So we can see pretty clearly what we got going on there. Alright, I'm going to go one more group over towards this other side there to show what we could do in 25 to 30 mile per hour winds. Two. That might have been me a little bit. I don't know. It's hard to tell. I'll get you a scope cam on the next one so you can see. There we go. So there we go at 25 yards. That's looking pretty sweet, especially considering the wind we got going on right now. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode of the windy episode of The Blind. I'm going to zoom you guys back out so you can see some of the wind here. Steady 16 with, like I said, 20 to 30 mile per hour gusts going on. And so you guys can see that. You see what we got on the grouping there. I can't wait to show you guys 50, 75, and 100 yards with this gun. It's really windy, but we'll see you next time in The Blind.